go. There we go.
That's the entry.
It is. Good.
Palm trees.
Wow.
They don't look like the full trunks, but it looks like the trunks on the bottom.
Yeah. But I think the entrance is even better.
Yeah. Oh, Minnie too. Wow. We're past fall, we're into winter, but the birds are still floking around in their flock and their flock. Yeah. Oh, glamour. So today is Friday. Wait, is it? Yes, it's Friday in the evening, not quite dinner time. I was trying to get that Spawn picture done. I think I'm going to finish it on the plane. What plane? Oh, well, I'm getting on a plane to go to Florida tomorrow early in the morning. I'm going to be getting up earlier than I normally do, even though I have a small child. And we're all going to drive to go to a plane, to go to a hotel, so that tomorrow we can go to Disney World. My wife, through work, got us a trip. We're going to have to put some of our own money into it, but we're very lucky. And my mom is coming too. And it's a big deal trip that was supposed to happen a couple months ago. And I think I talked about this vaguely. I don't remember what I exactly said, but it was supposed to happen. And my wife got sick. She was kind of sick, and it was like, maybe we won't go. I don't know. And we pushed through, went to the airport, and we had to stop a couple times because she was nauseous. And then she was like, we got to the airport, and it was like, okay, we can't go. We were like, they called our flight, and we had to be like, we're not coming. And it was a big mess. And it was a terrible day because we just did everything you would do to go on a vacation, including getting to the airport with my 4-year-old, and then had to leave. And we were all starving and miserable, and my wife, of course, was sick, and things have happened, and I don't anticipate that happening again. But now we're going. That's what's happening. I put up the video. This is like all out of time because I put up a video yesterday, this video will follow, in a month. I don't know. And it was like, hey, I have all this backlog of video that I've taken. Do you want to see that, or should I just move forward in a week when I get back? And I got a lot of response. I got more comments than I normally do, all positive. Thank you very much, everyone. It was very encouraging, actually. That basically the consensus was like, do what you want, but we'd like to see it if it's already shot, and it is. So,
well, somebody dyed their hair. I didn't mean to sound like Porky Pig there. I meant to put on this voice, but it's turned it. I don't know why I'm doing that. That's not on purpose. Purple.
7:26 a.m., 36 degrees out in California. Pulling into Dunkin' Donuts. I'm going to Disney. The car ride, I'm unable to work on car rides, period. Full stop. With the exception of maybe writing in my head or something. But the plane trip, well, we're going to be at the airport for a couple hours. 4 times, like twice. I'm a mess. Hold on. I went to Dunkin' Donuts. I didn't consume Dunkin' Donuts. I'm thinking about work I can get done on the trip. And I'm like, can I do it in the airport? I don't know. I'm going to be there with, family and the kid and all that stuff. It's like, probably not. I probably won't be able to get anything done. Maybe research, saving reference photos and things like that. On the plane ride out and back, however, which I think is an average of 6 hours each time, I'm like, I could definitely get some work done. Probably not the whole time, but, I'm like, I'm going to finish up the coloring on that Spawn piece, and then I have a Godzilla -1 commission, and I want to do that Violator cover. Bare minimum, I should get some, studies and some pencil roughs or a composition, or I should get some work done on one or both of those for sure. Maybe more, in my fantasies. I'm like, I finish a whole piece of artwork even though I'm on vacation. This might turn into I did absolutely nothing. But I feel like, I feel like it's not a stretch to say I will finish the Spawn cover colors and at the very least do some studies or roughs for some other things coming up. What's going on with the Horror Rave 4? Well, the year came and went, and as I said, I didn't finish it, but I didn't quit because there was progress made. However, if I want to maintain the facade of being a comic book artist and finishing this series, I have to, if not finish it this week, or last week, whatever, at least be working on it, at least be pushing forward where I can. So my plan is to, when I get, my plan is to work on the horror in between other stuff because I keep taking other stuff. I talked about, like, oh, I'm not going to do any new prints or whatever, and I'm not, and I wasn't planning on it, and I have a potential comic book show coming up, or comic book store appearance coming up, but I don't need to do any new work for that. And so even if that happens, that's fine. But I don't get a lot of commissions. I get a few here and there, but in the last month or so, I've gotten like 5 commissions, which is very unusual for me. And I was fully prepared to turn them down, but they're all things in my wheelhouse, Godzilla, Power Ranger stuff, which is good for me to do, well, for money, but it's also good for me to do yeah, I am the guy to come to for those commissions, and it is good artwork for me to put on my portfolio. Some of them I'm going to turn into prints, and it's good to practice the subject matter that I want to be more proficient at. So it's very difficult to justify saying no because I want to work on the Horror A4. So, but I'm going to try to do that in between. I had this idea a while back. I'm like, well, I'll do a print and then a page of the Horror A4 and then a this and a page of the Horror A4. I don't know if it'll work out quite that precisely, but I'm going to try to alternate in some way, shape, or form. And now here's a garage. Been on the plane close to a little less than 3 hours. Managed to get a little bit of drawing done, mostly sketch studies of gorillas and Cygor, and I did a rough for the Cygor cover. Not sure if you can hear me because it seems really loud with the plane. I'm in the bathroom of the plane. This is for sure the worst trip I've ever been on at this point. I'm sure it'll get better once we get to Disney, but I just had to tell somebody You gotta laugh so you don't cry.
Burn on you, Bernie.
It's 1:41 Florida time, which is 10:41 my time, although it feels every bit the 1:41. It took us about 12 hours to get here. There was a 4-hour flight delay with a 4-year-old, which is just awesome, and so much has gone wrong. We're finally here. This is the Polynesian. It's very fancy and beautiful, and I'm unable to enjoy anything right now. Everyone else has, my kid's asleep, everyone else is taking a shower and is kind of relaxing, but room service was closed, there was no food anywhere, so we DoorDashed, but it took forever to get everybody together, get the order in, and so put the order in, I don't know, 45 minutes ago, 50 minutes ago, and it was like, oh, it'll take a half hour, and then it keeps going up and up, and I'm walking now to the front desk because they can't bring it to the room, so I had to just sit there with my shoes on, kind of waiting, and I'm feeling sorry for myself. I'm in a beautiful place. Tomorrow's going to be great. This whole trip is going to be amazing, but today just sucked. It really, really sucked. My kid is having issues with potty training at the airport 3 times, went to the toilet, but also had a dirty diaper. And on the plane, peed in her diaper so much that it had pee explosion, which means it got all over the seat, her pants, everything. So I had to change her outfit, but her outfit was in the luggage, which I then had to get out of the above cabinet, which was like 3 people down. And then when I got into that tiny, tiny bathroom to change her, which I could barely move in, she had also pooped. And then after I got all that done, she's like, I need to go to the potty, but you need a special seat to put on the It's just madness, just madness. But anyway, now that it's almost 2 a.m, I'm walking to the lobby to get some delivery food to eat before I take a shower and go to bed. And then tomorrow is going to be the happiest, most magicalest day in the world.